Okay, welcome to our computer accountant YouTube platform. I want to thank all of you that have find us worthy, find us a go to on getting accounting software knowledge. We are building up. We are building up the momentum. Actually, we will get to where you'll be proud of the direction we are going. So the software you are looking at now is the Sage Business Cloud. Is a cloud accounting software. Very good one. We started a class, an online class for it. The video is also on our YouTube, computer accountant YouTube page. But today I want to show us how to create a customer on Sage Business Cloud, how to create a supplier or a vendor, and how to create an item. So we are going to look at these three things. So without wasting much of our time, so let's go to so you can see that the software is I call it at a glance software because it looks like QuickBooks to a large extent. So you can see that everything everything the software has in terms of the menu, these are the menus, you are just looking at all of them at a glance. So you don't need to click here to go to the next one, to go to the next one, to go to the next one. So everything is just like at a glance. So whatever you need, everything you need to do with your customer is just right here before you. The customer, this is where you create the names of the customer. It builds up as a list. Then this is where you transact with that customer. Everything about transactions, everything about invoicing, both commercial and non-commercial transactions. This is where it's on. Then the report, customer report, your customer balances and the rest. The same thing with supplier. This is where you create the names of your vendors. It builds up. The more you are creating, it builds up as a list. Then the next thing is all the transactions you've had with your vendor, all the invoices they've sent to you, all the payment you've made to them, and their report. Okay, then you have the items. So this is where you create your inventory, the names of your service or the names of your items, the physical items. The more you create, it builds up as a list. Then you can now have your transaction is just like adjusting the items. Then you have your special and your reports. So today we are, like I've taught you, most of us, I call them the non-financial data. So putting in the names of customers, putting in the names of suppliers or vendors, putting in the names of your items, they are made data and they fall under setup. Okay, these are the information that the software will use during your posting, though when you are doing your posting. So we are going to look at how to create this data. It's very important in every accounting software. It's just imagine that in your phone you have names, you have numbers without names. It will be difficult for you to figure out who to call. So it is that name that distinguishes A from B, name A from name B. So it is also important in every software that you must create the data of your customers, the data of your vendors, the data of your items, so that anytime you want to sell to the customer, you already know the specific data you are selling to, or you are buying, you know the specific data you are buying from, or you know the specific item you are also buying or selling. So let's start with how to create a customer's name. So you go to customer menu, it drops down, you click on add a customer. Add a customer. So the customer name comes in here. Let me use Nigerian Postal Agency. It can be individual name, it can be a corporate name. Then the category is what type of customer is this person. So let's say in your business you have individual customers, corporate customers. So that means the category helps you to, when you now want to look at report by corporate customer, I want to see the out of the 10 million revenue I've made, I want to see the contribution from a certain corporate, a certain type of customer. So that's where category plays a benefit. So I have a corporate or corporate customer. Okay, so I'll save. So this is it. Now if this customer is pays by cash, he pays only by cash, you see that other places are locked. It's just like a supermarket, a supermarket, you buy and pay. Okay, so if it's just like that, that's in my business. There is nothing like credit sales, part payment sales. Everything is fully cash. Then you have to select that this customer pays cash. But if that customer is open to other segments of transaction, like making part payment, buying on credit, where invoice is raised, then you leave it open. Now opening balance is that, do we have an outstanding debt on this customer's head? So let's assume that he's owing us 10,000. So this is balance brought forward. This is where you put it. Then that opening balance has been as at February 1st. Then what is the credit limit? Simply means the money value I can't sell above for this customer. So there's a limit. Anytime he comes, we can't sell beyond 20,000 for him. That means that he can't buy goods worth above 20,000. He can stay within 20,000 and less. So that's the credit limit. Then customer VAT number, the marketer who brought this customer. Okay, maybe we also want to pay commission to the marketer. Then you can add the marketer's name. So let's see, on then the email of the marketer. I'm going to use the phone number of the marketer, the phone number. Okay, so I'll save. So you can see the marketer is there. Then you have okay, so I can move down a little bit. So you can go ahead and put in the customer's address, okay, his postal address, the customer contact number. It can still be the customer name. I can still go with his name. Let's say NPA, Nigerian Postal. Then if you want the customer, if you want the invoices, the receipt of the customer to be going to his email, so that anytime I sell to this customer, okay, I can send his source document to the email, okay, without printing it as hard copy. So there are businesses that runs like that. So you put in the customer's email. You can also put in the customer's number of mobile, fax, and as the case may be. Then you can put the customer's delivery address. So that means that statement distribution, that means that his invoices, his quotation and everything, they are sent to his email. Okay, you can also as well print if you want to print, but this is the direction this will take. Then default discount, maybe this particular customer, we have to give him at every point in time he buys from us, we give him 15% discount. That's default. That's for this customer. That's for this customer. Okay, then default VAT type, if he is charged VAT, you select the VAT. If the transaction attracts no VAT, you leave it at no VAT. Or even if you leave it at no VAT, you can still go to, when you are raising his invoice and receipt, you can still add VAT. Okay, then due date for payment. What is the due date? Okay, maybe it's end of the current month, date from the date of invoice. So that means that if we issue invoice today, it is 30 days from the day we issue the invoice. So once you are able to put all of these things, okay, you can also say send outstanding invoice reminders to this customer. Yeah, that's why this software is very unique. Send overdue invoice. So since I have the customer's email, I want the software to automatically do all those things. Maybe at the end of the 30 days, at the end of the due date, the customer will send a reminder to this person. Okay, so these are the things you have to take your time to build in. So the transaction forms, the activity, and the rest, all these ones comes in. Additional contacts, notes, user, you can decide add new columns or new rows. Personal information, this ones comes when transaction has started, but the main thing is the detail. So with what I have entered now, remember the most important thing is the customer's name. Every other thing are just facilities or logistics that helps you to interact with that customer in an automated way. The most important thing is the customer name. You can put the name and save, it works. But other logistics, other features are to make my interaction with the customer more automated. So that's why I have to put his emails, the click to for him to get reminders and the rest. So once you are done, you click save. Once you click save, it will save this customer and take you to the list where the customer name has been added. Or you click save and new. Save and new will clear all the text boxes, empty every row for you to enter a new one. So I'll click save. Okay, excellent. So this is it. Now you can see under my customer list, look at that customer here, look at it. So category is a corporate customer, contact name, Nigerian postal authority number, and the rest. So the customer is now part of the list. So this is how you create a customer in Sage Business Cloud Accounting software. Okay, so like I said, the most important thing is the name. Every other thing are features or logistics that can enable you automate your relationship with the customer within the software environment. Okay, thank you for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment on our videos, don't forget to share and like. Let us know other things you want us to do for you, and we will certainly get it done. This particular video was requested by one of our students in Gambia, so I'm doing it straight away so that others can also benefit. So thank you. Please don't fail to subscribe, don't fail to invite as many accountants as you can. We are creating this for them to have their own tech tool platform where they go to benefit and improve on their knowledge. Okay, having said that, let's go to how to create a vendor or a supplier, people you transact, people who supply services or items to you. So you go to suppliers, you can see it here on, it drops down. Click on the suppliers menu, it drops down. You can see it, add a supplier. So it's just like it has the same interface like creating a customer. So what will I put? Let me see, Django services or Django Ventures. Let's just be in Django Ventures. Okay, so category now means that he supplies you physical product, he supplies you services. So I'm going to put that we buy physical products. So that's what this guy does. Physical products. I can also create another supplier, put him under services. So that's what category is. Just like this segment, the segment where this customer or vendor belongs to. So are you owing this vendor? So if you have a balance brought forward or carryover or brought down on favor of the vendor against you, then you add it here. To also put a credit limit that the vendor cannot sell above 10. Then you can also put auto allocate payment to oldest invoice. That is part payment, because a lot of people have called me and like, why is it that in Sage you can do part payment, in QuickBooks you can do part payment? No, in Sage Business Cloud you can't find a way to do part payment. You can actually do part payment by allotting the payment to old invoice. So let's assuming he has 3 invoices he has not paid, then he just paid in, and those 3 invoices are worth 30,000 and he just paid 15,000. I will use the first 10,000 allot to the first invoice, use the other 5,000 allot to the, so it's possible. You can also activate it from here. There's nothing wrong with that. Then you can go ahead and put in the vendor's postal order, put in the contact person, maybe the manager of the vendor we are to meet. If you want to also receive your source document, you can put your email from here, or anything you want to send to the vendor, you can put the vendor's email. You can put the vendor's email, you can put the telephone number, mobile, fax, maybe the vendor's website. Then you can go ahead and put the vendor's physical address. Then if there's a special discount, and this one goes to your discount received account, if there's a special discount that this vendor has for you as his customer, maybe anytime you purchase from him, he gives you 20% discount special, then you can put it there. The system will remember to calculate it anytime invoice or receipt is raised. Okay, that's good. Then once you are done, you now click save. Like I said, the most important thing is the vendor's name. This is the most important thing. That is, the vendor's name is the most important thing you need here. Every other thing are just features that enable automation with the vendor. So you click save. Okay, excellent. So that is done. So you can see it builds into the list immediately. You can see it. You can see other vendors I've created. It builds into the list. That's Django Ventures. It builds into the list. You have the physical product. You can see we are not owing him. There's no balance against us from him. So that's why it's showing 0. Okay, so that's great. So let's go to the last one. That is how to create an item. Now, when we say item, that doesn't mean physical item. It can also be services. You can create your services there as well. You can create both service and item here. What it simply means, all those description you use in rendering service, the names of your service, the names of the product you use in buying and selling, can be set up there. That's just what it means. And once you create the name of item, it builds into the list. Okay, it builds into the list. Okay, so we go to item menu, it drops down, add an item. So here we are. So it starts with code. There are a lot of people now. Code does not mean it must be a number. It can still be the item name. Let's assume that we're selling a plasma TV. I can still, my code can be plasma TV. Description can also be plasma TV, or on the other hand, my code can be PTV. So it's all about what your business wants and how your business wants it. Okay, and how it will be easy for you to identify the product or the service. That's just what how it can be easy for you to identify. Like I tell people, set up what can be. I tell accountants when I go to implement for organizations, you have to set up what is generally agreed by the management, so that when you leave, another accountant will not come who knows the software and start resetting this. There must be an accounting policy that guides the setup, so that once you leave as an accountant, the new person that is coming in will easily continue from where you stop. All he needs to do, or he or she needs to do, is to go through the accounting policy. He will understand our chart of account pattern. He will understand how we set up items on the software. He will understand the customer coding, if there is any, the vendor. So anybody that comes in, the advantage of having a policy is that anybody that comes in will only go through the policy and align with the policy. That's it. So that tomorrow I might prefer plasma TV, another person will come and say no, it's wrong, do PTV. The third one will come, no, that first thing that man did was okay, let's go back to plasma TV. There must be a policy, and you must set it up in a way that at a glance I can understand that this is the product we are talking about. Okay, so the next thing is the category. Let's just call it a stock item. So stock item is already there, and it's a physical item. If it is a normal service like consulting, training, you select service. You can see that this, if it is physical service, you can see that it is tracked. Physical items are tracked by quantity. So that's why you have the opening quantity, maybe balance of stock brought forward. But if you select service, services are not tracked by quantity, they are tracked by quality. Okay, so it's a physical. So if you are rendering service like consulting, like training, like teaching, like repairs and maintenance, you select service. But if it's basically physical, then you select physical. Maybe it's a tangible distance. Then you scroll down. Then you have the VAT on sales is 7.5. VAT on sales purchases is 7. Like in Nigeria here now. So all you need to do is to find out your country, and the way they design this software, once you select your country, your VAT automatically embeds, or your sales tax automatically is embeds into this place, comes into this place. Okay, good, because when I was setting it up, which I'm going to do a video as well, once you select your country, your VAT system is embedded immediately. Then they have the exclusive price is price before VAT. Okay, why the inclusive is price with VAT in it. Okay, now even if you don't put anything here, you can put it on your invoice or receipt. Okay, because once you say my exclusive price for this product is 20,000, okay, you can see inclusive what it is immediately. Okay, so it's left for you, so you can still decide not to put them here, then put them later. Whatever is the actual price, you can put them later. Then this item, whenever it is sold, it hits the sales account. This is what it means here. It hits the sales account immediately, and whenever you purchase it, it hits the purchases account. Then the stock movement in and out goes to the inventory account. Then the stock adjustment, adjusting stock based on one or two issues, goes to the item adjustment account. Okay, so once you have sorted out all of this thing, like I said, the most important thing is always the name of the item involved. Once you have sorted out all of this thing, we don't have any other option than to do what? Save. Okay, save builds into the list. It will save and show you the list where the stock name is. Save and new means there are many more that you are still creating. So we'll go to, since that's the only one we are creating, we click on save, and it will save and builds into the list. Look at it here, Plasma TV, you can see it. Everything is zero, no transaction has happened here. So that's it. Okay, this is where we'll end today's video. Don't forget to subscribe. Please don't forget to share. Don't forget to comment. Remember, Computer Accountant is a platform. It's a go-to platform developed and created as a YouTube channel for accountants, where they can fall back and get thorough understanding of how to use, trending accounting software. We might not do all the software because there are a lot of software from different countries, but we are looking at the trending ones with those who have the major market shares and are making wave all over the world. So that's what we look at, but others will come in as well. So thank you so much. Subscribe, put it on your notification bell so that you'll be the first, one of the first that will get our updates whenever, our video updates whenever it drops. So thank you. So the next video will be how to set up Sage Business Cloud accounting software. Thank you, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.